Hello friend. Well, we are going to start a new lecture series on law of torts. So starting with the meaning, that what do you understand by tort and law of torts. So this series is presented by an HS Law Academy and me, myself educator of HS Law Academy, Habib Zafar Khan. Now let's start. Well, we need to understand what do you mean by this word tort. Basically, this word tort has been derived from the Latin term tortum, which means to twist. Tort has been derived from Latin word that is tortum, which means to twist. It may also mean twisted, crooked, unlawful, or which is not straight, that is not straight. Now what is tort? Basically, tort is a conduct. It's a conduct, it's an act. It's not a thought. It's an act basically. So it's an act, it's an conduct, and that conduct which is twisted in nature or crooked or unlawful or which is not straight. Again, I summarize up. We need to understand what the tort means because this is the basic foundation of studying the law of torts. First, you need to understand what the tort mean. To tort is basically a conduct which is twisted, which is crooked, which is unlawful, which is not straight. That is a tort. So, in English term, the tort means wrong. In Indian law, it means a civil wrong, and in Roman law, it means a deceit. Now, to understand more in legal term, basically a tort is a conduct which violates the legal right which has been vested in the another person. So, duty and right. There is a duty to respect the right of the another person. If one individual breaches his duty and violates the right of the another person, it means he has committed the tort. For example, let us take the example. Tort of defamation. One should not use defamatory word for another person. A person has a right to be respected. So if one person is using a defamatory words for another person, it means that he is breaching his duty and violating the right of the another person of being respected. It means that he has committed the tort of defamation. One should not enter into the land of the another person without permission. If one does that, it means that he is breaching the right of the another person. Likewise, if one person is frauding with another person, it means that he has breached his duty and violated the right of the another person. So wherever there is violation of legal right vested in the another person, it will conclude into tort. So basically, from this slide of the presentation, you get the following information that the term tort has been derived from the Latin word, which means tortum, which means to twist. Second, that it is a conduct which is twisted in nature or unlawful or not straight, crooked, whatever you can say. So moving to the next. Now, what do you mean by law of tort? In the earlier slide, we were dealing with the tort. So law of tort, the branch of law we deal with tort is a law of tort, you can say. A branch of law we deal with tort is a law of tort. We have discussed earlier that what the tort means. Tort means that if the person is has committed some conduct or action has been taken place by which he has breached his duty and violated some other person's right, he has conducted the tort. And the branch of law we deal with that is known as the law of tort. Now the question may also come that whether the law of tort is codified or not. Basically, law of tort is not codified. But in recent times, we can see that few of the tort has been codified, like Workmen's Compensation Act, Employers Liability Act. These are the examples where the tort has been codified. The government has tried to codify the act. Now, basically, if we see that law of tort in India has been mainly developed through judicial decisions and is based upon the English common law, but it should be in resonance to the Indian society and circumstances. It doesn't mean that we all follow blindly the English common law. The Indian courts have started applying their values while deciding the matter which deals with the tort. For example, in the case of MC Mehta versus Union of India, the Supreme Court, Chief Justice P.N. Bhagwati sir, has used the absolute liability concept. So basically, law of tort is mainly developed through judicial decisions. Now in India, basically you can see the very lack of litigation. Why? The reasons: lack of conciseness of rights. The people don't know about their right. The tolerance is the another reason. The people are very tolerative in nature. If one even violates my right, I'm not going to follow the rule of law or going to the court and asking for the remedy or relief which I shall get. So tolerance is because of the tolerance. Then again, there is the problem of recognition of court. The court is still a little hesitant for recognizing the tortious conduct. Then even the damages which is awarded by the courts are very low in the tortious matter. And the procedure is one again. The civil procedure. You have to go through the civil procedure. It takes a very long duration of time to decide the cases. So people, in spite of going into a litigation, they don't go for the tortious litigation, and the cost of litigation is also very high. So basically, these were the concepts which were dealing with the tort. Now we need to go through the important questions upon which we have dealt the lecture. So few questions which are likely to be asked in this exam which we have dealt, that the word tort has been derived from the Latin term. Which Latin term the word tort has been derived? Here the four options has been given. We have discussed in the first slide that the word tort has been derived from the Latin term tortum. Is this right answer is tortum, T-O-R-T-U-M, not T-E-M. Mind it, T-O-R-T-U-M. So the right answer is third one, tortum. Now basically coming to the next MCQ, law of torts mainly developed through is mainly developed through. Do not get confused that because it deal with the custom, precedent, act, judicial decisions. The four options are there. You know that the law of tort is based upon the English common law, but the English common law may include the custom, may include the precedent, may include the common decisions. But here we are talking in respect of India, and the law of tort is mainly developed through judicial decisions. So coming to the third question, very important one. It might raise confusion in the mind of the readers that basically the tort is what it is. It's a wrong, it's a civil wrong, a criminal wrong, civil as well criminal wrong. So criminal wrong is the not right answer because tort, how can it be a criminal wrong, right? So the answer option C is rejected straightforward. If you see the answer D, civil as well criminal, they have included the word criminal wrong again. So this answer will also be not right. Cancel this. Now here's the confusion between wrong and civil wrong. If it would ask in the English law term that taught in the view of the English law, then it may be a right answer, may be wrong. But here, if it's asked, it might be asked in the context of Indian law, is conceptually understood. So tort in Indian law, it means a civil wrong. It's more specific. Wrong is a wider term. It includes civil, criminal, everything. But civil wrong is more specific. So go for the specific answer in spite of vague one. So tort is a civil wrong answer. Option 2 is correct answer. Now, here again, this question is very relevant. Civil wrong includes to the earlier question. Civil what the civil wrong includes, whether civil procedure or criminal proceeding or both or none. So need not to think about this. We are talking about the civil nature. So if we are talking about the civil nature, the criminal nature is state forward cancel. So here this option is also cancel, so it can't be none also. So vice versa, at the end you conclude with the right answer, civil proceeding. So civil wrong includes civil proceeding. So in all our lecture series we have dealt with the meaning of tort, law of tort, and we have also dealt the important MCQs dealing with all. Hope you like my lecture. In our next video, we are going to deal with the definition of torts and important MCQs. Please also visit our website www.hslawacademy.com. It's very useful website, very informative, and if you are preparing for any examination, go and visit it. It is very helpful for you. You can also visit a page, HS Law Academy Facebook page. It's also include daily. You will get more questions, MCQs question. You can solve it, right? Gain the knowledge. And please, please, please share and like our videos, channel, and page. We would be very thankful to you. Thanks for watching HS Law Academy channel. This is Habib Zafar Khan. Thank you.